and realizing that there wasn't enough structure around doing the right things all the time. So in the business, we were hitting a ceiling of revenue. We were getting good employees. People enjoyed working here, but just getting it to the next level just felt like we kept bumping our heads. Zed Williamson, CEO of TrackableMed. What's going on is we know that there are things that can improve, and we would do something about it. So for instance, read some books, read a Jim Collins book here or there, read Traction and get good information, and maybe, I can't say implement, but start towards implementation, saying a little good, but then veering off course. Sure, so size of the team, when we first started talking to you, we were, so the organization went through a lot of growth. We were at around 21 people for a few years, and then pretty much in a couple of months, we jumped to 40. And we were about at that level when we started working with you guys. The organization feels a little bit strange to some businesses because we're really three businesses in one. We're an advertising agency, we're a web design firm, and we're an appointment setting call center, all for the medical industry. And we would seem to do well in one segment because everyone's focused there, and then maybe drop off in others. And then we'd bring the focus over here, and then we'd drop off over here. So that was also creating frustration in the organization. When the business was smaller, you could kind of muscle through things. You know, I could just wake up earlier, stay at the office later, maybe click my brain on a Saturday for a few hours and muscle through some issues. But then there's this point where you just realize there's no frickin' way that that's sustainable or scalable, and really needed to have a system that helped bring everybody up so that it was a true organization and that the company was what was creating success, not an individual player on the team, but just the entire organization together. The answer would be yes. So in the organization, I'm an idea guy. I love generating ideas, creating chaos for other people, right? But what would happen is getting down in the nitty and gritty, sometimes your vision would get, I always viewed it as you're running a race, but I'd catch myself staring at my feet. And you're not gonna be able to run very fast staring at your feet. Well, maybe you'll run fast, but you're gonna smack into something that's gonna hurt pretty bad. And so bringing the system in place allowed me to think and actually apply my ideas on a more grander scale that actually had a little bit of design to them, as opposed to me staring at my feet and going, holy moly, we got to do this, and then going back to staring at my feet. So what the system allows is, at first it feels like, well, I'm going to try to put discipline to a creative process. I don't know if that's going to work, but in reality, the discipline creates freedom, because now you're not getting sidetracked by 80,000 different issues that you have to feel like you have to handle yourself. You have the team in place and the structure in place, knowing that it's either going to be fixed or there's a process in place to uncover how it should be fixed. If you're the idea generator, here's what happens to me. I hear or see something and it instantly clicks as to why it would be awesome or work within our organization. But what happens is we jump too fast. And for instance, I've read the book Traction. I love the book Traction. I've read it probably 6 times. I read something different each 6 times. And so what I would do is I'd go down this path of tackling the thing that jumped out at me at that point, but I didn't have any discipline about the true benefit of the structure of that approach of having this system, this operating system in the organization. What Exit Momentum has done is put very specific milestones into the business so that, you could go up to any business owner and go, oh man, what's your 5-year goal? And they probably can answer you. And then if you really want to screw with them, you could say, well, how long has it been your 5-year goal? And they'll probably say, well, 10, 15 years. Well, that's really the thing. And so what this does is it puts a system in place for you to be able to create milestones. So your 5-year goal is, get ready for it, it's kind of a crazy thought, actually your 5-year goal. We like working with Exit Momentum and Cullen. I was looking for no BS. Just get straight to the point. I don't need fluffy, 18-hour meetings that are just, let's talk about being nice, and maybe that'll be a good thing one day. I'm just not into that. I'm ready to rock and roll now. I wanted an organization that was aligned with that mindset. I know that I can have ideas and I want to run with them. I also want someone who can grab me by the throat and go, hey, a-hole, chill out, let's do this right.